Hello students, today we are going to learn about electricity and circuits, which is chapter number 13 of your science book. Children, an electric bulb or CFL lights up our house at night. A refrigerator gives us cold water in summer. It also saves the food from spoiling in summer. We use a fan, an air cooler or an air conditioner to cool our room or building in summers. Now, what is common in all these devices? Yes, they all run on electricity. There are many other things that work on electricity: television, radio, computer, water purifier, heaters, electric oven, washing machines, tube wells, motor, pumps, and so on. Since these devices need electricity to work, they are called electric appliances. Industries need electricity to run machines. We also have vehicles such as trains, buses, and cars running on electricity. Electricity has simplified our lives so much so that we cannot imagine our life without it. Now, which device do people use when there is no electricity on the streets at night and they have to go out? When there is no electricity, the street lamps will not light and there will be darkness all around. In such a case, people prefer to take a torch with them. It enables them to see the way. Now the question arises, what is electricity? Now take a look at a torch. At the front of the torch, there is a small bulb enclosed in a glass cover. There is a switch on the curved surface of the torch. The switch slides between the on and off positions. If the switch is in the on position, the bulb glows, and when you slide the switch to the off position, the bulb stops glowing. The working of a torch shows that something must be flowing through the bulb when the torch is switched on. This thing that causes the bulb to glow is called electricity or electric current. When the torch is switched off, there is no electricity flowing and the bulb stops glowing. Now, where does electricity come from? Unscrew the back lid of a torch. There are electric cells inside it. It shows that the cells provide electricity to the bulb. Thus, cells are a source of the electricity. The electricity we get in our houses is generated in power stations. Power stations generally located in remote areas. The electricity generated is carried to our homes through wires. Sometimes, when there is a power cut, we use small generators or inverters to generate electricity. Now the question arises, what is electric cell? Electric cell is a device which converts chemical energy into electrical energy. Each cell has two terminals marked positive and negative. The end where you see a metal cap is the positive terminal and the other end of the cell is the negative terminal. Children, electric cells are of different types. For example, a pencil cell is used in an electric clock, an ordinary cell is used in a toy, and a button cell is used in quartz watches and video games. Now the next is electric bulb. An electric bulb is made up of spherical glass which is attached to the metallic base. There is a filament inside the bulb. The filament is made up of tungsten metal. The filament is attached to two wires. One of the wires is attached to the metallic base of the bulb. Another wire is attached to the side of the metallic portion of the bulb. The side of the bulb is the negative pole while the bottom of is the positive pole. Now the next is electric circuit. A closed path through which electric current can flow is called an electric circuit or simply circuit. It is of two kinds. When the circuit is complete, electric current flows through the circuit. This type of circuit is called a closed circuit. While when the circuit is incomplete, electric current does not flow through the circuit. As a result, the bulb does not glow. Such type of circuit is called an open circuit. The direction of electric current in an electric circuit is from the positive terminal to the negative terminal. Now the next is electric switch. An electric switch is a simple device that is used to open or close an electric circuit. Children, a switch is said to be in on position when it makes or completes the circuit and allows the current to pass through. Similarly, a switch is said to be in off position when it breaks the circuit and does not allow the current to pass through. The next one is conductors. The materials that allow electric current to pass through them are called conductors of electricity. All the metals are good conductor of electricity, and among the non-metal only graphite is a good conductor of electricity. The next one is insulators. The materials that do not allow electric current to pass through them are called insulators, and they are also known as bad conductors. Rubber, plastic, wood, glass, all are insulators. Now this is all about the chapter. Thank you.